It's the big sounds from the Banj, featuring Big Sean and Snoop Lion. Blame it on the money. Now, Street Jammers, we have got a big special treat for you. We have got Mr. L.A.F. in the studio, live and direct.
That's right, listeners, live, man.
L.A.F., how are you doing, my son?
What's going on, Doug?
Nothing much, man. I heard y'all got some bad weather out there.
Oh, man, it's like tsunami over here, dog.
It is not good.
Yeah,
it is not good.
It's nice and hot where I'm at, a little too hot.
Are you talking about 30 degrees or something out there?
Huh?
You're talking about 30 degrees and plus out there, yeah? Way hot.
Oh, yeah, it's hot in Las Vegas, man.
Good.
I go back to L.A. on Friday to finish recording my new mixtape, Love This Life.
Where's that Friday, you say?
Was that Friday you say, L.A.F.?
Yeah, this Friday.
All right,
I'll be back in Los Angeles.
No problem. So, for those street jammers out there who don't know who we're speaking to right now, let me introduce you to, now, L.A.F. Do we say at follow L.A.F. Dope, or can we just be done with L.A.F.?
I'm known as L.A.F. Follow Life Dope and Life.
That's a very good answer.
Yeah. So three-headed monster.
Yeah, trust me. Well, as you know, Street Jammers, we're based in the UK. We're going to be speaking first. This is the first interview with our Import of the Month. Now, we've put L.A.F. all over our webpage. That's www.armygroup.co.uk. So there is no excuse to go and listen to some of these tracks. Now, before we go any further, L.A.F., this is all about you for the next 10 minutes. So, talk to us about yourself. Like, introduce us to L.A.F.
L.A.F. is basically, I'm a young man who just graduated from college, and I'm still trying to find, my way in this world with the vices that I still have that I picked up in college. The bad habits and the drinking and the partying and, the promiscuous women and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to tone it down now and trying to find my niche in this world, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure it out, asking questions every day. I'm trying to, gain more knowledge and, just be a well-rounded person.
That's what it's all about, because, like, sometimes I see, like, in the UK scene now, we've got two types of artists. We've got, like, the ones that go the poppy version and the one that just step over the border. So, tell the listeners out there, what's it like in the USA for, like, the scene? I mean, what's actually popping over in the US right now?
I mean, it's not too bad. I don't know what to compare it to because I've never seen where you guys are, so I don't know how I can actually describe it to you. But where I live on the West Coast, the weather is mostly nice. There's a lot of beautiful women everywhere, of course. Yeah, just a lot of young professionals out here trying to really, make their niche in the world and make something of themselves. I can say that.
So, what actually made you move from where you was born over to LA, to Las Vegas? Was it just the fame? Was it like a business move, or was it just something you wanted to do in your life?
No, actually, like I stated before, I'm a college graduate, so I was playing football in Inglewood, California. Was coached by my father, Lafayette Fletcher, and he actually helped me get a scholarship to play football at UNLV.
Jesus. So we've got a sports star here as well.
Yeah, so I went from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, in hopes of, playing in the NFL one day. And, unfortunately I fell short, but I learned to put my frustration somewhere else. So that's what I try to put into this music. Everything can work out the way you want it if you have a plan, you know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm just trying to do with this music right now.
So what is the plan? Because, like, you see the mixtapes coming out, and then you see people who, like, it's hard for artists, because if you got a craft, you need to get somebody to put the money in, or you need to make the money to get your craft out there. But artists, what we do on Street Jam and what we do as part of Army Group is we look at artists and we can actually understand and relate to them. So, like, with the tracks that you've got, a funny one for you right now. You got a phrase in your track where you said, "I'll only get signed by will.i.am." Now, with the dope thing and L.A.F., I'm just wondering if you could just explain that to us.
Actually, I was just kidding. I was actually just poking fun at, not really at will.i.am, but not really poking fun of him because he's a family relative. So one of my cousins, are actually related to him, and you know, his mother used to babysit us when we were children and stuff like that. And when I decided to do music, you know, not putting any salt on Will.I.am at all, but you know, when I decided to do it, you know, he looked at me like, oh, you know, you're another, you know, 100 million rapper. Everybody raps, everybody tries to do music and stuff like that. So now it's like, you know, now that I'm making my own name for myself, now you're gonna want to come and sign me. So I will only sign with Will.I.am. If not, you know, I'm gonna be independent from the start to the finish and get all the money.
Tell me about it. I tell you what, it's what life is all about at the moment, because people want to ask people, what does life really mean? And the only thing I need to understand is you need to look after yourself and the people around you. And I know in the US,
right,
it's you very much have like groups of people. So like, who have you worked with in the past, and who would you want to work with in the future?
Actually, everybody that I've worked with so far has actually been like just a part of my team. I don't really do a lot of features and all that kind of stuff because I basically want to build a name for myself right now without having the influence or co-sign from someone else. I just want to build it all myself. So the people that I do, you know, collaborate the most with, of course, you know, 90% of my music is with D Knight, my outstanding producer. He produced most of the tracks on all of my mixtapes, actually.
I was about.
And he's just a great songwriter, beat producer who uses live instruments. And we just able to feed off of each other, and that's a great relationship to work with. And then I have my other production team from another breed with Boogie Brain. He's a up-and-coming rapper. He's phenomenal. Once you guys listen to his mixtape, I'm sure you will agree.
Yeah.
And then they have a producer over there also named Stevie Keith. He actually is a great producer also. And then I work with the people under me, The Camp and Paperboy. He's a great producer. He actually produced that track Loud as Fuck. He usually produced, he usually produced those standout tracks, the ones that, you know, really mean what the mixtape is about and really telling you something, you know what I mean? So it's good to keep those people around me, and we're just trying to build with them. You know, whoever, you know, wants to work with L.A.F in the future or work with my team in the future, you know, we'll discuss that then, if it's a good look for, you know, both parties or whatnot. But right now, we just focus on what we're trying to do right now.
Definitely. So, what you're trying to say, like, if you're going to give any advice out to like young artists or artists that are starting out now, are you trying to say that maybe just like make a name for yourself first, get yourself out there, but bring your family with you at the same time?
Keep it real, innit?
Right. And then, I mean, you said, is there some advice that I can give to someone?
Yeah.
The advice that I would give would actually just try to get your business aspect right first, your professionalism, you know, what you're going to bring to the table instead of trying to build an image first or trying to get fans first. You know, people got to know who they a fan of. So if your brand is not up, it's going to be hard for you to, you know, overcome that first obstacle, which is going to be, you know, basically distinguishing your music from a hobby to you really do this. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I really do. So if you look at my website, look at my music, hear it, you know, you can hear that I put time and professionalism into every aspect of it. So I think that, you know, for upcoming artists, if they want to, you know, that's a great place to start. Get your business mind right first, and then everything else will follow.
Right, okay. I mean, going through like your musical career, would you say there's been like points in your life where you just thought, I can't be doing it? So what was that thing that made you pick yourself up, dust yourself up and think, do you know, actually I'm making real music? When was that time, and what did you do to get over it? You know what I mean? When I
first actually started to get followers on Twitter, and people that were actually listening to my music, like when I first begun, like everybody would like try to critique what I was doing. Like they'll send me, oh, you should rap like this, or you should sound like Big Sean, or you should sound like Lil Wayne, or you should make a track like J. Cole.
Basically,
and I'm
everybody
like,
but yourself.
the fact that I was like, you know what, you know, not forget all that, not forget what the fans are talking about, because I definitely, you know, I appreciate the support that I get from my fan base. But what I'm saying is, it's to a certain extent. If I was to listen to them, I wouldn't be able to develop my own sound. So I feel like that's when I really was like, oh, you know, I'm really about to do this music stuff, and I got something to say, and I got substance and content, and whatever you need, I got it. Right. You know what I mean? When I found myself, basically. That's the answer.
Well, definitely, because I think on Street Jam Antics, I'm sure you're gonna agree with me as well. We always look for those artists that are just different. Do you know what I mean? Just in that different way.
Like that flavour, that something there, that sparkle, yeah.
Definitely, because I mean, like you have to have a bit of feeling behind the track, and you have to really understand exactly what you're doing and where you're going,
right.
who you want to be, because there's too many people following the same path.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Like
too many people following the same trend.
Definitely. But we're going to get into something political there. So I think what we need to do now is, I don't know, let's have a little bit of fun. So, L.A.F, I haven't told you about this part because it has to be on the spot. This is going to be called Get to Know L.A.F.
All right, for sure.
In 10 questions. In 10 questions.
You said 10 questions?
10 questions. And all I want is just a one-word answer, or you can do 2 at the very, very most.
2 at the very most?
At the very, very most. Okay?
All right.
You ready?
All right.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go for it.
Let's go. So, what's your music style?
Unpredictable.
What's your personality?
Unpredictable.
You use up the 2 same answers there now. Musical influence.
One more time?
Musical influence. What is your musical influences?
My musical influence? Jay-Z.
Alright.
Who's your idol?
Jay-Z.
We see, we're getting 2-word answers here. You know, L.A.F, we just need to mix it up a little bit right now. So,
you saying I gotta switch my answers even though they're right?
I'm sorry, my bad.
See what the media do to you? Are you trying to screw me up?
We're just showing love, L.A.F. Trust me, there's nothing but love around here. What did you want to be?
I know.
What did you want to be when you were younger?
Fighter.
A firefighter. See, I told you all American people want to do that because they can take off their tops and be all good with the women. I know what you're like over there, L.A.F. Don't even try it. No, we just need to bring it down now. Right, you can't have the same one as the last one. So, who's your role model?
You said who's my role model? My father, Lafayette Fletcher.
That's
Definitely.
That's good.
Definitely. Now, this one comes on to my favorite subject. Favorite food.
Favorite food?
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, it's a meal, so I gotta say every part of the meal.
Ooh.
So is that allowed, Mr. ID?
That's a smart answer.
How many words?
No, my favorite meal is steak, rice, and gravy.
Aight. What's your favorite sports?
We already
Favorite sport? Football.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like to drink?
Football.
What's your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? Patron and pineapple.
Alright.
Now, the very last one, before we introduce you to L.A.F. music, once again, we got 2 more weeks of Import a Month L.A.F.
Yeah.
But we're going to leave you with one more question, L.A.F.
All right, shoot.
You ready? Do you like to drive or do you like to be driven? Driven.
Alright.
Yeah, there's actually a reason behind that.
Okay.
I've gotten over 56 tickets in my lifetime, and as soon as I'm able to pay a driver, I will definitely do so.
Oh my gosh, you've heard it here first, L.A.F. I'll tell you what, I've just got to send big respects out from the UK for myself.
Loads and love, man. Enough respect out here, man.
Trust me.
I appreciate that, man.
We feel very humbled here at the Street Jam headquarters, trust me. And we're going to make sure the L.A.F. gets the right music at the right time on Street Jam Radio. So each and every Thursday night, you can see it every single Thursday night, 8 till 10, your boy ID AnTiX back to back. Now, L.A.F., before we say goodbye, we need to ask you to introduce the first track that's our favourite track. But first, one last very, very quick question. What's your favourite track out of the 4 you sent to us?
Out of the 4 I sent to you, I sent you, no, I know which one. Willie Lynch is my favorite track.
Yeah, that's the one. So, Street Jammers, this is L.A.F. signing off. L.A.F., introduce your first track.
Hey, this is L.A.F., and I'm going to hit y'all with Willie Lynch. Pay attention to it.
You heard it here first, L.A.F. Big respects going out to him. You will get the free download of the interview. All you got to do is get in touch with us. Go to www.armygroup.co.uk. Remember, big respects going out to Las Vegas. My boy, L.A.F. Dope. Sit back, relax, listen. Jesus.
Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Don't ever get involved with the Willie lit love. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, don't ever get involved with the Willie lit love. Let me sober up, right hooks and uppercuts to the belly of the beast. Every time this nigga speak, I'm speaking with this meaning. Running all on stage, gripping my penis. You can hear my words on Venus. Hallelujah. Ay, I said my speech is impeccable. A rebel staring in the eyes of chaos. Willie Lynch laws, got a nigga wanting the flaws. Trying to get this money, fuck whoever's involved. Get a dollar, make sense now, all my problems solved. Cause they stem from my situation, where I'm stuck in this nation. We made it up from Nathan, with no congratulations. And all my brothers hating like them crabs in the barrel. You might see the barrel. Don't ever rate my savage from my lavish apparel. I was born to protect, so they hung me by my neck in front of my lady. This the type of shit that still affect the babies. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Don't ever get involved with the Willie lit love. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, don't ever get involved with the Willie lit love. Writing verses, trying not to curse as much. Still hearing advice, but it's sorta not worth as much. Everybody with a smile, got a handout. Plant my own roots, it's on me for them to branch out. No potato on nobody's couch. I'm in the studio, negotiate with the producer, trying to work it out. Cause for sure, I need a canvas for this art. I'm in the fast lane, trying to parallel park in the position of a king. Every show I'm known to break a leg, like my ankle's attached to a sling, And I know you hear that shit. Fans go crazy when they see that this exists. Trying to invest the same message into my woman. Tell her I got a dream, but she treat it like it's nothing. Don't you see we struggling? I know you got the studio. If Mystery loves company, I can do this without you, you know? Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Don't ever get involved with the Willie lit love. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, Willie lit. Willie lit, don't ever get involved with the Willie lit love. Women shaking, hyperventilating over the content of the music and the pictures I be painting. Demonstrating I'm one of the greatest to ever illustrate it. Trapped out in Vegas and I still haven't made it in the eyes of society. Given this variety, I did this shit myself. Where's the fucking notoriety? But that's not what's driving me. Feeling like Nate Robinson in Game 2 against the Heat. No bull, I grit my teeth against defeat. Bogart the game, fuck trying to creep. You don't hear how I'm speaking, nigga? Get the whole crowd geeking, nigga. The way I've been grinding, my life can change in 1 week, nigga. But for now, we just fucking with this music. Fucking with my main chick, I hope I never lose it. Cause this lifestyle is quite wild. When the freaks come out at night, and you was born to be a night owl.